Okay, hey guys, I'm gonna do a trade recap and another one of these videos where I'm recording the screen on my phone. I got a couple of messages on Instagram from marketing, marketing people. I'm not gonna pay money to right now for any kind of marketing. I know I can improve my videos and stuff like that. But right now, if you've been following me, you know that I want to get over the PDT rules. So if I had any extra money, I would just fund my account with 25,000 so I can be a day trader. Okay, so now I can talk about my trade recap. I traded, let's see. Okay, so now I'm gonna go. I took a screenshot here. Okay, so I traded EPIX, and you can see that I made some money, $153, and then that's my balance. And now I can go to the chart. So let's see here. Okay, so yesterday the stock gapped up a lot. As you can see, it went from like $2 to $5, so that was on my watch list. And then I looked on it at it yesterday and I saw that okay, it consolidated here for a few hours kind of before close, but it was kind of a wide range, like from 4 to 5. That's like a 20% difference in price range. But anyway, then next I wanted to see, or first I normally look at the market cap. Okay, it doesn't show the market cap here, but unless I turn the screen, but I want to record it like this. So I'll go to Yahoo. Okay, and then I can go to Yahoo Finance. And then I can type the ticker that I traded, EPIX. Okay, so here it should tell me the market cap. Okay, I normally use, okay, so here it is. I normally use the app, but I can't record my screen horizontally in the app. So I just went online. Okay, so the market cap is almost 200 million. So yeah, I don't really want the market cap to be much higher than like 250 million, because most of the patterns I trade, they work better with a smaller market cap, not like $1 billion market cap. Okay, so then next I'll look at the float of the stock. And so remember, the float is like how many shares retail traders can buy or trade. So I go to statistics, and then over here it should show, okay, so here it says under share statistics, it shows the float here is 23 million. But I don't trust Yahoo Finance always, so I verify the float by going to the SEC filing, and I just use OTC markets, and now I type EPIX, and then I go over here to disclosure, and now I normally look at the latest 10Q filing to see the float of the stock. Okay, so the float. So normally the float is here at the bottom before the table of contents. So it's saying the float is also called like the shares outstanding or common shares outstanding. So over here it's 44 million. So that makes a difference. So Yahoo Finance doesn't have an accurate float. Okay, oops. Okay, so I go now. I want to see during this consolidation area, did the float pretty much trade? So like I want to see if I add up the volume here, will it equal 44 million that traded above $4? And so that way, because when I short, I want to see are bag holders trapped, and I like to say that max bag holders are trapped. And remember, when you buy, if the float is 44 million, you can't buy more than 44 million shares. So here it consolidated the most around like 4 to 5, and now I can go first on the hour chart. Then I'll just like kind of add up, just do a rough estimate. So here the volume's on the bottom. I can say like, okay, like 20 million, 15 million. So that's like 35 million, and then 45 million. So now I want to see like from 10, so we can say, okay, 15 million, 25 million. I'm adding up the volume, so now 25 plus like 15 million. So that's like 40 million. Okay, I'm like checking the math. So yeah, and then here during the after hours, so yesterday I didn't see, Thursday I just saw this, and then so after hours, this is like 2 million, so like 42 million, then 800K plus 300, so like 43 million. Okay, so from like 10 to after hours, I can say that about, the max bag holders uh, bought the stock here. So then I like to see the 15-minute chart to kind of see like where did the stock consolidate the most with the highest volume. So over here it consolidated, I can say the most here, and then here it consolidated a lot. And so I can say maybe just in approximately like that, most longs probably bought around 450. And so now when this was on my stock watch list yesterday, I was saying, okay, it's gapping up, but if tomorrow it starts gapping down, and then it starts like, the price is around 450 again. Now, since everybody basically bought and they thought it's going to go up, these bag holders, they might start selling. And I can say max bag holders are trapped because the volume here adds up to be about, 44 million, which is the float. And so here on the first day, the stock closed at 482. And so pre-market today, I woke up kind of late, but we can see it gapped up early pre-market, but then it went red on the day because the price is below the previous close. Yeah, it went to 480, but it didn't go above 482, which was the previous close. So it stayed red all day. So early pre-market, when I saw it, around here, by the time I turned on my computer, I was thinking, okay, I can short at 450 and then risk the previous close. But since I woke up late, I slept in, the price didn't get executed. Then when the market opened, let's see on the 1 minute chart. I don't like to short right away. I like to wait like 3 minutes to 5 minutes. So here it went down and then it started going back up, but the high of day after market opened was 445, so it was getting pretty close. So I was thinking like, okay, maybe I don't want to short right away at 440. It might break the high of day and then I might have a chance to short it around like 460. But then, it went back down here under 440, and then I was thinking like, okay, now I put in an order to short at 440, but my order didn't get executed, and then when it kept making lower lows, I canceled the order. But I had it on my watch list still, and then here, especially when it went lower, I was kind of thinking, okay, it's done. I missed my opportunity to short. But I still was watching it, and then it went to 444, and then it got halted here. You can see like the time was 8:11, and then it opened again at 8:16. So I got halted here, but I didn't want to jump right away and put in an order to short at 440. Waited till after it opened, and then here when I saw the volume got higher, but it still didn't break this high here. Then I shorted at 460, 300 shares, and then I was risking the high of day or the previous close, but then here it went above the previous close. And so now I was still, though, when I shorted, I didn't risk, or I want to risk like 3% of my account, and so that was like around 140, 150. That would still be like within the risk I would be willing to take. And so with my position size, when it broke the previous close and went red on the day, Then I was looking, okay, since the previous close was close to the high of day yesterday at 510, I was looking like, okay, at 510, if it breaks 510 and I have to cut it there, that would be a $150 loss, and that would be like I risk 3% of my account. So as you can see, it pretty much double top, but it didn't reach 510. So I was also looking at the daily chart too, so I wouldn't freak out, so much when it was going here, like, oh, it's making new highs. But yeah, I had a market order here ready to go. If 510, if it went to like 511 or whatever, I would cut it with my market order, my loss. But it pretty much double topped on the daily chart, and then it went back down here, and then I ended up adding later. But then I started looking like at the 5-minute chart. And so here, when it started, it made the high of 475. Then here, 475. So 475 was holding. Then it kind of did like a triple intraday top, 475, 475, 475. And that high was holding for like more than an hour. So then around here, I added another 300 shares, and then I put my risk, I moved my risk down to 475. So now if it broke that high, I would have a market order ready and just cut my loss. So I added around here after this triple top, and then the 475 held perfectly, and then it went down, but this was kind of like a scalp trade because ended up making 6%, and I didn't I held into after hours, but I didn't take my profit quickly there. And then the low here was 422, and over here 422. It didn't break lower than that. So I didn't take my profit quickly, and then today it closed at 435. So when it started going back above that price, I was thinking, okay, that's it. Let me get out. I ended up getting out at 435. And so that's my trade, and this pattern, I call it the overextended gap down. Because it got overextended the first day, and then it gapped down below the previous close, and there was a good enough consolidation, and I'll say like the max bag holders are trapped. So yeah, when it bounced here, there could have been some bag holders here from yesterday that didn't sell. And then when they saw, oh, it's not, gonna break the high going over 5 again, then they probably started to sell. But anyway, I covered at the end. I did not want to swing this overnight because now it's kind of forming multi-day support here in the low fours. Okay, so that's the end of this video. Up. Okay, goodbye.